Welcome explorers to a new video on a new cipher. So today we're going to discuss about the Java implementation of Polybius square cipher. So let's start. Now before going into the coding part, let me give you a brief explanation for this cipher. Now in Polybius square cipher, it is actually relatively simple as compared to whatever I had actually discussed in my previous videos on ciphers. Now basically in Polybius square cipher, you actually try to make use of a matrix having the characters of the English alphabet, where it is also going to be a square matrix and the number of rows and columns is going to be 5. So the order will be 5, and usually the character j is actually superimposed upon the I character. So basically you will come across the matrix, and suppose you want to encrypt one plain text. Then for doing that you will have to go by each of the characters which is actually present in that plain text, and for each of such characters you will have to locate or basically find that character in the specific matrix, and then locate or note down the row as well as column values for that specific character, and then convert them into a string and concatenate them into a larger string where the first element will be the row index and the second value will be the column index. Similarly for each of the other characters you will have to do the same and keep on adding such strings with each other, and finally at the end of the iteration you will come up or land up with the encrypted text. Similarly we can do the decryption as well. Now for the decryption you will have to consider each of the pairs of the encrypted text. You will have to first of all extract the column and then the row value. You will have to first of all extract the column and then the row value, and then map the row as well as column value with respect to the matrix, and then find the character. Similarly for each of the other pairs of the characters which we have inside the encrypted text, you will have to locate and find each of the characters, and after that you can concatenate such characters with each other to land up with the decrypted text. So that's the main logic behind Polybius square cipher. So let's start by writing the code inside the main function. So basically we are inside the public static void main function. So now let's start writing the code. Now as you can see we are completed writing the main function. Inside the main function first of all I declared 3 string variables: plain text, encpt and decpt. I had also taken the plain text as input from the user and called or invoked the create table function, the definition for which I am going to declare or write later, and then also we are also called the encrypt function where it is taking the plain text as input, and finally it is going to return some encrypted text which is going to get stored inside the encpt string variable, and finally we are going to print the encpt string variable in the form of encrypted text. Similarly we are also going to call or invoke the decrypt function. It is taking encpt as the input, and we are going to store the return value inside the decpt string variable. Also we are going to print the decrypted text as well. Now let's start by writing the or declaring the global matrix variable and writing the definition for the function which is going to make the table. So basically we had created one 2-dimensional matrix or character matrix of the name of table. Now we are going to write the function definition for the create table function which is going to initialize the table with the values from the English alphabet. Now after writing the create table function, as you can see, it is going to initialize the table 2-dimensional character matrix with the characters of the English alphabet. So basically there are all the characters. So basically this matrix or the table matrix is going to consist of all the characters of the English alphabet except J. Now let's start by writing the encrypt function also. Let us write the definition for the encrypt function. Now as you can see, this is the encrypt function. So basically this encrypt function is going to take the pt string as input, and it is going to return the encrypted text. Now first of all we are going to declare one empty string variable of the name of encpt inside this encrypt function, Now after that we are going to convert the past plain text into the character array, where it is going to have the name of ENCPT1, and actually all the characters present inside the PT string variable is actually going to get stored inside the ENCPT1 character array. And after that, basically for each of the characters which we have inside the ENCPT1 character array, we are going to find for each of such characters inside the table matrix. And after finding such characters, we are going to note down, or basically we are going to convert the row as well as column value into the string and going to add them together. And after that, we are going to add such string converted row as well as column indexes to the ENCPT string variable. And this is going to happen for each of such characters which we have inside the ENCPT1 character array. And now finally, after the end of the for loop, this for loop, the outer for loop, that is the bigger for loop, you can see, and after the end of the iteration or after leaving the for loop, we are going to get the encrypted text. So finally we are going to return the ENCPT string variable. So now let's write the decrypt function as well. Now this is the decrypt function. Now as you can see, this decrypt function is first of all taking the ENCPT string variable as input, and after entering the decrypt function, we are going to declare one empty string variable DCPT, and we are also going to make one character array DCPT1 having the characters present inside the ENCPT string variable. And after that, we are going to run one for loop for each of the pairs of characters which we have inside the DCPT1 character array. Beginning from the first character itself, we are going to, for the first character, or basically for each of the pairs, for each of such pairs, for the first character of each pair, we are going to convert it to the integer equivalent. It will be in the form of string, right? And after converting to the integer equivalent, we are going to convert or store it inside the integer row. And for the second character, for each of the pairs, we are going to convert it to integer and store it inside column integer. And we are going to map the row as well as column value which we had got for each of such pairs, and we are going to find the character which we had got after mapping in the table matrix. And after getting such character, we are going to convert it to string and concatenate it with the DCPT string variable. We are going to do this for each of such pairs of characters which we have inside this single dimensional array or the character array. And after exiting the for loop, we are going to return the DCPT string variable. So that's all from the code implementation. So now let me run it and see what happens. So enter plain text. So as you can see, we have got the encrypted text as well as the decrypted text. So finally we have accomplished our mission. So that's all from this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this and liked my effort, then don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. And so thanks for watching. I will see you in some fresh video. Until then, keep exploring.